I guess the first test here is how does this sound?
Oh man, that delay. Let me take that off. Come on. Will Waitley, hello. Yeah, I know the audio sounds decent enough. That's a pretty big delay between my, that might just be my iPad because it's an ancient iPad that I haven't bought new ones in a long time. So maybe it's just because I'm always delayed on that device. Let me go ahead and switch over to main here. I'm only on a single screen setup right now. I think that's probably because the desk that I have isn't like big enough for another monitor, or I don't have another monitor that's small enough for that. So OBS is just open for us to see. I can minimize that though. Oh, wait, if I do that, the chat. OBS on Windows apparently sets up Stream Chat for me, which is nice, except if I minimize that, it minimizes that too. That's not cool. So let's pop out you. And we'll have chat there. You can get minimized. Over there. That's my starting soon screen server running. All right. So this is sort of a, last minute stream. I don't know. I haven't really prepared for it too much, but that's because I'm setting up. So I've got a brand new desktop computer. It's significantly more powerful than the laptop that I have. So I should be able to stream with it. I have to decide, do I want to just use the desktop to capture what I have with my laptop, which is sitting over there, and then I could then that's still Linux that you're seeing, or should I keep this with Windows and try programming some Rust and web development on this? I haven't programmed on Windows in forever, so this will be a good test. So what I've already done is set up the Linux subsystem. So I can actually I have Ubuntu installed here. So whenever I come in, what does this say? Nothing bad. Cool. So basically this is like Linux. I think it's Ubuntu 20, which just dropped not too long ago, like a week ago or so. And so I can run with this. I have a feeling that that's going to be too small. Let me load this. And audio all the way down for you. Yeah, that's really small text. Really? No, stop. Don't do that. Whatever that was. How do I edit defaults properties? I want you to be font. I have 18 font right now. That's not enough. Maybe 36 even? Okay, this might be too big actually. Ooh, might be too big. I could even full screen that, and then we can just pretend that we're not on Windows except for this bar down at the bottom. That would be cool if I set up Vim for this, and then it's like, oh, whoa, who said we're on Windows? Okay, so if I have that, move this over to the right, you can stay. Let me move you over there. Sure. Ubuntu goes over there. All right. It'd be cool to have the chat for me just pop up right above me. Now I've seen that in overlays for OBS, but I'm thinking I wonder if I could get that to pop up in some kind of widget. That would be really cool. The Last Keck, hello. Okay, so what do I have on my to-do list? Set up ZSH. Oh, and I'm planning on just using OhmyZSH for this. I've used it at work. I've used it when I was teaching. I trust their install script, so I'm pretty happy with them. So let's go ahead and see how this works on Ubuntu on Windows. So we'll copy you, and it is going to GitHub, omazsh. Okay, yeah, so that looks right. Oh, right, I need to install ZSH first. So I should be able to do, I wonder, yeah, sudo is probably installed. Sudo apt update. I had to think for a minute because the password that we have in Ubuntu is not the same as the Windows password, which I also thought is interesting. So I haven't done any updates or security updates with this. I just downloaded Ubuntu 20 from the App Store, as it were. And it looks like it's pretty up to date. Only 18. It's not saying securities. I'm not going to update those right now. So I think my maybe off-screen install updates, but then maybe sort of like ongoing setup. Auto install Ubuntu updates. That would be nice. Okay, so now that I have this, I can do sudo apt install ZSH. I don't think the shell is too large, so yeah, this should be pretty fast. All right, so we have that. Now we can go up, reinstall this, get omazsh in. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. Right. I'm using, so I use the mute on my mic physically. So I don't know if that's causing like a pop for you when I turn the mute back off. Let me know, and then I can maybe use like a command to like mute via OBS instead. Key in the game, is this WSL or WSL2 Windows subsystem for Linux? Yeah, so it is that. It's the most recent one, so it's probably 2, but how do I know? It's basically, I followed the instructions that I found like from a Google on Windows, and then just installed from the web store. So that, yes, and at least it's one of those. Okay, so now we have omazsh going. If I open up another window, how do I do that? Oh, there's no... Oh, 2 is only available on beta? Yeah, then it's gonna be 1. I don't have beta installed. There's a font missing here from whatever the default theme is. So Control Shift and so no new tabs. I can open a second Ubuntu window, so that's how I have to do that. That definitely means that I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to move into what is it? Using Tmux probably sooner, so I can get that window management instead of just having multiple Ubuntu windows. By the way, you found that using WSL via the Windows Terminal Preview app works better compared to the Ubuntu app. Windows Terminal Preview app. I don't know that. Of course, I'm super new to Windows. I haven't used like Windows. I haven't even had a Windows computer running at personally for years now. So it's super interesting. Could try the new Windows terminal as well. Yeah, so I think because I can get the command prompt, and that just gives me like straight up Windows. But I don't think. Oh, you need to install it via the store. Interesting. And so what does that get me that like the Ubuntu window does not? The Windows terminal. So like, can you actually, that's weird. Microsoft Store. So if I do a search for terminal. So is this the one you're talking about? Windows terminal. New, modern, fast, efficient, and powerful, productive terminal. And shells like command prompt and WSL. Its main features include multiple tabs, Unicode and UTF character support, a GPU-accelerated text rendering engine, and custom theme styles and configurations. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Let's see. Tabs and Tmux-like abilities built in. Oh, nice. For you, it was NVIM color stuff. Better support for stuff like that. Ooh, well, that's something that, like, I don't know, it bothers me a little bit. I click get. Okay, that actually installed it. Previously, when I was installing other stuff from the store, I clicked get, and then I had to click install, which seemed weird. Okay, so to run this, if I now type terminal, there is the Windows terminal. Now it drops me in here, so it gets tabs. Now how do I get to the Windows subsystem? Is it just, no? Ubuntu? Oh yeah, okay, so I just run Ubuntu then. Press the chevron and see if it's there. Oh, you can configure the default one you want. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, so I see. So I can just go into Ubuntu like this one, creating a new. Where is options? Settings. Oh, it opens up my settings in a JSON file, which of course opens a notepad because I haven't installed an editor yet, so that's cool. This file, let's see. This is probably, I hope there's no secret stuff in here. So hidden false Ubuntu. How do I set defaults? Put settings in here you want to apply to all defaults. So I want Ubuntu, so I'm just going to copy you. Put you in here. I think that's the idea here. Take you out, save you, let's close you. Where did you go? Failed to reload settings. Oh, syntax error. Oh, I can go into, okay, default true. So I did something, oh, that's wrong. Make you go away, save you, close you. Nope, that didn't work. Take the stuff you pasted out. There's a default profile near the top. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Let me try again. Oh, default profile. So I put the GUID. Got it. So let's remove you. Not you. Come on, mouse. Work with me here. Default. So there's our list. So you. So I want Ubuntu. So you go up here. Paste. Save. New window. Okay, and that's all right. I will go through there later and look through like deeper into everything else. Thank you, both of you, for the help with that. Let's go back to my setup. So off screen, customize, sort of Windows terminal. Settings, all right. So that gives me, so OhmyZSH is interesting. If for those of you who have not used it, oh, you know what? We need, can I do, Command plus works. Here's a video used to set it up. Awesome. I will copy a link location. Yes, Kane the game. I do know that Windows subsystem for Linux is not the same. It's not really equivalent. It's, you know, not full. Like, for example, I don't have GNOME. I can't use KDE. I can't, you know, I don't do that. I'm still using Windows as the display stuff. But I haven't tried it before, so I figured I'll give it a good go, and we'll see about that. So down here, just for my own stuff, I do resources. What was that? That was a video to set up. Oh, to configure video to configure Windows terminal. Nice. All right, I will take a look at that later. All right, so now they're here to finish the ZSH setup. Let's go into our dot files. So let's see, do I even have Vim at all? I do. So vim.zshrc. Everything should. Oh, I'm not in the right directory now. Where did? So I installed ZSHRC in the Linux, the Ubuntu thing, which put the dot files in there. So if I see, oh, okay, so CD. Interesting. Where the heck is this? Mount C user. Oh, okay, so it mounts to C. That's what's going on. So I'm going to want to go to my actual home directory. And now I can see here's all my stuff. You can configure the startup directory you want. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want to do that too. So let's do vim.zshrc. All right, so if you haven't used OhmyZSH, it comes with like all of this stuff. All the blue stuff is comments here. These are not super easy to see, but I think that's because I have, it doesn't know that I'm on dark mode, so I'd have to like change the fonts and do that. Might do that later. So Bobby Russell is the theme right now. I don't know what theme I want to use. So I'll have to like make a decision, like choose one later. I don't necessarily think there's any like crazy things to do here. Yeah, it's pretty simple. So, all right, so OhmyZSH set up. Next up, VS Code. By the way, what is your preference between ZSH and Fish Shell? So I had a friend who used, or I have a friend who used Fish Shell quite a while, and he eventually switched off of it. It felt like really nice when he was using it, but there was like so many, like it gave you a lot of stuff for free, but I don't know, like I can't remember exactly the reason why he suggested I not switch to it and why he switched off of it. I think mostly it was like you could set up ZSH the way you want. OMA ZSH is a good like starting place. Then you set everything else up as plugins. And Fish, like if you don't want like exactly what it was, I think that it was harder to customize. I'm not sure if that's exactly really the case. Also, is like Fish completed? Is it like 1.0 or is it still beta? I don't remember. Well, anyways, regardless, I think more people use ZSH, and so I'm kind of thinking of going more for that, so it's more familiar also with everyone else. Okay, so we have that. Let's get VS Code. I'm guessing I can just get that from the store. Or not? You tried a bit Fishel, you might try out ZSH. Yeah, give it a shot. So there's Visual Studio. If I search for you. Okay, yeah. Interesting, I have to search for Visual Studio and then, really? Oh, this took me to a browser window. Okay, I got it. I searched in the store and it took me to a browser, and I didn't even notice that it was doing that for me. Yeah, let's get Visual Studio Code. So I've used Scoop before, and I've used Choco like way a long time ago. The last time I used like a Windows system. I'm gonna see how far I can get with just the apt, and then just like installing everything else through like the Windows Store. Did you install? You did. Sure, I accept your agreement. You are from Visual Studio Code. You're going to install there. Don't, whatever. I'll deal with you later. Okay, add to pass. This is going to be interesting to see how that's going to work with the Windows subsystem for Linux. Super fast install. And then let's go ahead and launch it. Yeah. Okay, the remote WSL extension is recommended if you have Windows. Okay, let's go ahead and install it. For you feel safer downloading and installing from official website. You think Choco is community-driven packages? Yeah, I don't know Choco. Like besides, it's sort of like it's the Windows version of Homebrew, right? And Homebrew being like an unofficial package manager for Macintosh. All right, so open any folder in WSL. Okay, so does that mean I can now do code? No, right. Oh, do I need to? Yeah, okay, so not even, it hasn't added it to my path yet. The remote WSL extension lets you use the Windows subsystem for Linux as your full-time development environment right from VS Code. Okay, so it runs the commands and extensions directly in WSL. Well, okay. Open a WSAL terminal and type code dot. That didn't work for me. I wonder if I need to install. Actually, that's an interesting question. So if I open up another Ubuntu window. Oh, interesting. So this works. Windows Defender. Node. Oh, are they using Node behind the scenes? I think Public. Canonical to VS Code server, so I'll let you run right now. So there's that. That works. If I come back here, open up another tab. Yeah, so it can't find code. It's not in my path there. Well, I guess that's not necessarily a huge problem. I could just set up VS Code and like open it normally. We could use Vim. That's also another choice. Or we could use the Ubuntu window. Although that also started the fans on the computer pretty hard. I don't know if you were able to hear that. I don't have the OBS open so I can actually see the. I mean, I was opening new tabs. I would think that would do it, but let's try that. Let's try like full. Do you need a source bash RC to refresh path? I shouldn't need to, based upon what I was doing, which was open up a new tab, which theoretically that opens up the shell again. But let's find out. So do that. Let's open up terminal. And I'll do code. Oh, okay. Yeah. That is weird. Normally, when you open up a new terminal or a new tab in a terminal, it's going to rerun all of those dot files for you. So this one didn't for some reason. Terminal need to be restarted to see the new path. Yeah, that's weird though. At least it feels not normal to me. I guess what that means is that each tab is not truly its own new terminal. Yeah, that must be what it is. It's not truly a new terminal window. They're just sort of faking it behind the scenes. All right, so we have all of this stuff going. This is fine. So VS Code is installed. Now, for the fun stuff, we wanted to get Rust installed through the terminal here. So let's go get Rust up. Oh, just to hover my mouse over won't work. I have to click it. It is .org. I keep on forgetting the extension or the not domain, whatever the extension is. Okay, so let's get started. $64-bit, please. Oh, you know what? I don't want to do that. System for Linux. If you're Windows subsystem, then just run this. This is what I want, not the other thing. Let's not do the other thing. Proceed with installation. All right. So if any of you haven't seen, like, oh, no problems. What do I need to install? Am I missing like C or? Okay, so download Rust format, download cargo. I love this. Thread main panicked at assertion failed, left equals right. Left 22, right is 4. Okay. Cord dumped with that. Run the following in your terminal, and then follow the on-screen prompts to install Rust. I wonder, do I have to do this in like the Ubuntu window? Try it here. Nope, same problem. Does it want like a non-WSL? So curl down, use HTTPS, get this, just get this script and run it. And I guess that should be fine. Let's see if I can, I guess Google time. Because it installed Rust format, it started cargo. And then it tried? Did it actually do it? Yeah, no, it didn't. 20. I'm using the latest version of Ubuntu. Which I suppose maybe I shouldn't be using the latest version of Ubuntu. Because it did just come out. So maybe there's a problem there too. Let's see. There are some bugs. I mean, there's always bugs. But let's see. If I do rust up, you couldn't even install Node.js. Oh man. So rust up install. I want. Come on, you. So there's a Stack Overflow. Looks like it's exactly the same thing I'm running into. glibc has now implemented nanosleep in terms of Coq nanosleep, which depends on an unsupported code path. Solution is to downgrade glibc. Oh, interesting. So they're checking the version of glib, like wherever that is. Let's go take a look at the actual issue. So it's closed. Does that mean they fixed it? You just switch to Ubuntu 18. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I wonder how to switch that in the store easily. Because I could go to like Ubuntu. So you have Ubuntu 18, Ubuntu 20. If I go to 18, To launch, use Ubuntu 18.04 on a command line prompt or click on the Ubuntu tile. Okay, so I could then switch. So I can use both? Oh, both of them can be used then. Interesting. So I'll start this, but if I remember correct. Okay. The delay between when you click get and it starts going is pretty, like, it's very confusing. You can have both. Then your Windows terminal, you select Ubuntu 18 profile from the dropdown. Okay, nice. I can definitely see the how nice it is to have that Windows terminal, so you can just like choose whichever thing you want. All right, so we have you. If we come back to our Windows terminal and I say, give me. Oh, I probably need to restart the terminal again to get it to find that it even exists. No, Ubuntu, but how do I know which one you are? Let's try just running you. Oh, it has to install first. You know, I probably will have to install everything again because it's a completely different virtualized operating system. That's my guess. Otherwise, they're sharing files back and forth, which could cause massive problems. Yeah, so I need to install my new username. So if I do Brooks. Okay, so created that. Now, yeah, so we can tell we're not in Oh My ZSH, but let's just see if we can install Rust just straight up right from here. Let's go back to you getting started. Oh, paste. Okay, right click was the answer. Proceed with installation. Yay, it's working. All right. Now the text, I know the text is super, super tiny. Okay, so Rust is now installed. We'll need to add this to our path variable. They've already done this for us. So I guess then we need to like do our update, install ZSH again. Cause like, what did we get here? We need to install ZSH again. Luckily, I still have this right here. Right, keep on forgetting that sudo apt update. And then a Windows terminal should now have the Ubuntu 18 option now. Perfect. All right, and then sudo apt install ZSH. Yes, please. What I'm really most interested in is because this is like now has way more CPUs and cores than I have in like the laptop. I should be able to do way more stuff, even on stream, while stream at the same time with Rust and GGEZ. All right, so we have you. What is next? Right. You. Let's get Oh My ZSH going. Yes, please. All right, so same exact problem there. If we go back to our Windows terminal, you don't see it yet, so we need to exit. Exit view. Windows terminal. Let's see about you now. There we go. Ubuntu 18. So perfect. All right, so we have Rust. So if I do like cargo -- version, right, you're not found. When I installed, so cargo bin in my path. So let's go take a look at that. Yeah, I will make it my default. I'll probably do that off stream. Let's see. Cargo path, that's gonna be vim.zshrc. So I usually do all my customizations at the bottom of this file. All right, so my stuff. We want to source, they actually have it. Run source this. I think that copied. There we go. Let's go back to 0, delete word, save and quit. So now if I open up a new terminal window, so another 1804, does cargo exist? It does. Okay, so we got the latest cargo. That means Rust is installed, and that should be all good for us. Where's my document? There you are. Install Rust. All right, so let's now set up GGEZ. That is one minor thing we have to do here. So we're gonna go to github.com, GGEZ. They have a building for every platform. And so this is, we're gonna find out whether or not this works. In Linux, we're gonna have to install these. I think maybe maybe we should just sort of run what we have and then see if we need to install any of these. So if I come to, let's go find one of my projects. Do I have anything that uses Rust, like, or did I do that in my other account? Streaming, I want anything like with Rust. What kind of green screen? It's just sort of like a normal felt green screen. I bought it years ago. I don't remember, or like, I don't know if there was like a necessarily brand or anything. We could, no, that, I think it was my personal one. Oh no, I don't remember where it was. It was an Amazon purchase. And hello, Chantilly. I did purchase it with Amazon, and it may have come with these stand lights that I have. So I have two stand lights, but the way that I have the room right now, I can't have both them set up. So I might switch that around so I can. All right, well, let's just go, we'll just grab the Canon game. And clone this. So I have, let's use the other terminal. Okay, so, oh, do I not have, so let's make dir code. Oh wait, is this my directory? It is, okay. Make dir code, cd into code. And then inside of code, we're going to get, let's make dir Brooks builds. Oh, right, I keep on forgetting there's take with this. I could use that. You're thinking of putting some cameras, mic, and lights on the ceiling. Like, that'd be interesting. I have thought about it. Somebody actually suggested that I like paint everything green. Then I would be able to like have cameras all over the place and just everything would be the green screen. It wouldn't matter what angle it is. That would be pretty cool. Let's get clone you in. Sure, go ahead, trust it. Oh, right, I forgot. I have a, in the other Windows subsystem, so 20, I had all the stuff in there. So that's cool. Let's, just for speed, we're gonna need, well, not just for speed anymore. Up here, we need to set up our SSH keys and set that up there. I'll have to do that off stream. But if it can pay itself, why not? Well, we'll see. This is the first time I've ever had subscribers, so it's very interesting feeling because before I never was really getting any terminal am I going for? This terminal. All right, you just come over here. I need to make you bigger so everybody can see. Git clone. Woo. There, HTTPS version. How much is the sub? So subs cost $5 if you're like buying a sub, and then I get 50% of that, so $2.50. I think it's a monthly recurring thing if you sub normally, and then there's like this Twitch thing where you can basically get a sub for free, but that doesn't auto-renew. Obviously, Amazon/Twitch doesn't want you to be using it all the time, so they make it so you have to remember yourself. All right, so we have this installed. Let's go in it. We'll go into our Canon game, and let's do cargo. Let's just try cargo run. It's not gonna pay for shit. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Most people that I know think that they can do like, Twitch or YouTube streaming for some kind of like, life. You need, what is it? Like in most places you need like $60,000 per year minimum, especially if you're going to be paying for your own insurance, then probably more than that. So if you divide that, like how much per month you need, like that's $6,000 per month or so, give or take. That's a lot of that would be a lot of subscriptions. Okay, so linker CC not found. So I need to get all the CC stuff. So C is not installed, or C++, or whichever one I need. Yeah, insurance in the US is a lot of money. So the answer, as far as I can tell, is marry somebody who makes a lot of money, and then you could just stream all day. It doesn't matter how much you make. That's the answer. That's how you could stream for a living. All right. Can you marry two? Not in most places. All right. There is a group. I can do sudo apt install. It's like programming group or something, or it's like standard. I cannot remember. So apt install, like just like the programming groups. Development tools. I remember that there is one called it. I just forget what it's specifically called. Maybe this blog post has it. Build essential, right? Because why would I not remember that? Yes, install all of these things. So we can see that we're going to be getting GCC, which should solve that CC error. Oh, this is always the fun part, waiting for like C++ to compile and download. All right, I can clean up some of these windows in the meantime. So you get rid of you, you go away. What else do I have? I think I'm done with you. We are going to need, I guess we'll just wait for this to be installed for us to get you going. So let's close you. Close you. Oh, you know what I can do is I can switch. I can right click. Can I open with VS Code? That is not an, oh, it's not an MD, it's like md.txt, so not edit. How can I go to like change properties? I want to change this. Oh, I probably can just do this. Okay, so that opens with the PowerShell. But whatever. So how do I rename? That's not move in here. I probably want to use, I thought you said I can, what is it? Ubuntu. Yeah, that works. So then what is it? Mount C, oh, C. Users, that, desktop, there we go. So then I want to move my Windows setup.txt to just the markdown file. And now open up the markdown file. Oh, you're not actually open there. Code. Cool, you open up a new window. Now that actually looks correct. Cool, and it's in WSL for Ubuntu, so that's nice. How about you? Are you done yet? You're done, okay. So that's now cargo run. Let's see how much farther we get before an error this time. Oh man, this compile time, so much better. All right, so failed custom build command for ALSA sys 012. This sounds a lot like what we were running into and needing to install this stuff, because ALSA is like a sound things for Ubuntu. It's rename in Windows. Okay. Yeah, it's like that sort of shows like my familiarity that I went the long way around just to use the move command instead of figuring out what renaming is in PowerShell. Okay, so install that. Let's go ahead. Nope. Try you again. Now it runs all these like compiles in different threads. So that's why it's so much faster, because I have a lot more, threads to use, essentially. A lot more CPUs, a lot more cores. I just reminded you of the bang bang command. Oh yeah, the bang bang command is awesome. I love it. No, not 40 CPUs. I don't think I have 40 cores. Oh, that is hilarious that that my bot thinks that that's a command. All right. Okay. They got all the way to mine. So failed to initialize any backend Wayland status X11. Cannot open shared library file, no such file or directory. What file is it trying? libxcursor.so. Oh, I wonder if it's trying to set up like an actual graphical, a graphical sort of like window, and that's not working. So I bet with GGEZ I would have to use the actual Windows Rust as opposed to the Windows subsystem for Linux Rust. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. I am curious. I bet I could just have them both working together. So if we come back to Rust here. I think I actually downloaded this anyways. Rust up in it, yeah. Let's go ahead and install you. Oh, okay. I need to install the C++ build tools before continuing. Oh, Rust requires, they don't seem to be installed. Oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna need those. Okay, so I need to set up Rust like separately. Bet I could, oh, it's too bad. That's something I like. Oh, nope, don't do that. You had an issue trying to configure your NVim yank to use Windows Clipboard at the end. You just went back to VS Code plus Vim extensions until you're able to use Mac or Ubuntu at work. Yeah, I've I never even set that kind of that stuff up with Mac or Linux. I would just always have the separate clipboards. I wasn't really worried about the yank. So we need to go download C++. What is it? C++ build tools. That's Visual C++. Wait, where's C++? Build tools for Visual Studio. That's what I want. Oh, you know what? I didn't, I haven't, I don't have a repo, so that's just the last one that the last stuff that I've been working on. All right, so let's get C++ installed. Definitely need help from my bot. I do, yes, I do need that. I wonder... I need to set up some mods for to like the mods can then add bot commands. That would be nice. What bot am I using? It's customized. It's actually a Rust bot, so it's written in Rust and it's running on DigitalOcean. Workflow, what? C++ build tools. That's what I want. Nothing else at this oh, Node.js. Interesting. Okay. Well, I can come back and get all of that stuff later. Wait, are you... Okay, so... Sure, just the basics. That takes up 4 gigabytes. Wow. Do I have moderators? Yeah. Chantilly is a moderator. I have a few more moderators who have like come on here and there, but I don't yet have enough traffic that I really need anybody that comes and like moderates and like removes things. I can usually delete like the messages if they're really bad. So far, the community has been really amazing. We've only had like 3 instances in the past where somebody did something really, really bad, and it was just a quick ban. Yeah, Chantilly's only part-time. She doesn't always listen to me. All right, well, in the meantime, while we're waiting, I think I can set up... So I have Postman on my other computer here that I can use to add commands to the chatbot really easily. I'm thinking about removing, like, making it even easier, like maybe kind of a GUI that, like, you know, we can use to add everything. Right now is just you hit it with a HTTP server. So if I want to use create commands, the command will be help. I guess like, what would I want to say for help? It's all the commands at Bang commands. So it could just be the exact same thing that I have there. View all commands at, what is that? HTTPS :// actually, I could just do my get all and copy it from there. Copy you, back to create. All right, Bang help is now a command. Of course, it just does the same thing that commands does, but it does work. Okay, so installation succeeded. I do not feel that I need to start Visual Studio. Let's go ahead and try this again. Yes, proceed with installation. You might need a mod for your 2 viewers. I mean, it also depends. Like, I know if One is not good for you. Oh no. Okay, so Rust is installed now. Great. So that was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Okay, so if I have that running now, if we go back to our this is gonna be just command prompt. How do you create a directory? It's not make dir, right? It's create dir. Oh man, I need to look up how to use this. Why Rust? I love Rust. I think that is a great programming language. I think that is actually going to be like quite a bit of the future for this type of programming language. Oh, so it is make dir. I just assume that it's not. So make dir code. Look what I know. Make dir okay. Right. It's dir. And now I want to. Oh, do I have Git? Git. I don't have Git. Chantilly is the AI bot. Right, so I don't have Git installed. I have to Git install that via some way. I could be really weird about it and go to mount C. I should try Cygwin. You know, I used Cygwin way back when I was a systems administrator and we had 2 Windows computers. Users. Okay, so now here's where I can get into code. Clone you. Oh wait, am I read-only file system for that? So I can't do that? Oh, that's cool. To find current directory path like pwd. Oh, you just simply type cd. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. Thank you. Let's see. So I would need to install Git. So that's another thing to add on to here. Install Git. Maybe you can get into the mod business. Vetted mods. Like I know Alka, for example, is a mod for a ton of streamers. And he's super good at it too. Have I tried Choco? I have not tried Choco. I'm trying to like, I'm seeing how far I can go without that. It's not looking like GGEZ is very happy with me. I might have to like do all my GGEZ streams on the Linux computer. Unless I like set up, like I guess I can do Git, and like set all those things up because we now have Rust installed. How is, if I want to install Git, ooh, can I get that through the store? Was that also part of like the other setup that I could have gotten? I mean, there's, oh, that's not, you're not who I want. So there's like the Git application that I saw in here from actual GitHub. You're from GitHub, right? No, you're not. I'll need to go figure out, just download it manually. Yeah, I probably. Get going. Yes, exactly. Let's see. Git. What is it like? Is it git dot? So get SEM. Is that what I want? I can't remember who owns Git. Is it this Git SEM? I guess there's Git from GitHub. This might work. Microsoft owns Git? Wait, really? Oh, Git SEM. Okay, so this first one. Fast version control. Awesome. Microsoft owns Git now? Microsoft owns GitHub. So Git was initially written by Linus Torvalds for Linux, from what I understand. I don't think he would have given it to Windows. 64 Git for Windows. Oh, I downloaded it twice. Cool. Okay, so GNU, throw it into there. All right, do all these extra things. These, I guess, look fine. Just use Vim, that's fine. I am perfectly happy with that. Get from the command line, and also, third-party software. This option adds only some minimal Git wrappers to your path to avoid cluttering your environment with optional Unix tools. You'll be able to use Git from Git Bash, the command prompt, and Windows PowerShell as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do that one. Use the OpenSSL, sure. Use Windows style, yeah, sure. Why not? Use min_tty. But I think I can use Git from the other ones. Enable, leave it at, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Enable Git file system caching and Git credential manager, sure. All the defaults. It's interesting to me how the installer for Windows hasn't changed at all in decades, and yet also has changed. Like the visuals have changed just a little bit, but not too much. Let's go ahead and not do that. Now, can I use you now, or do I have to restart our command prompt? So, yeah, no, okay. So I bet I have to exit you, exit you, restart you. Yeah, now we have Git. Okay, so cool. So we can go into code. Oh, right, it's not // it's / for everything. So Brooks builds. Okay, so now we're gonna do git clone, and we need to go refind this one with HTTPS. All right, cloning that, let's go ahead and cd into it. Cargo run. Now we get to go through the installation again. So this will be fun. Hopefully it'll just work. It'll be amazing if it just does. Same for the start button, it's still there since 1995, except if we look at it, like the start button looks, this one along the left, sure, yeah, that looks the same. Over here is like, what the heck is going on? I'm at least glad that it's no longer taking up like the entire window like it did one time when I opened it up. If you have directories containing spaces in your path to your working directory, wrap the path around quotes or won't work. Can I do, is there escaping? So like in Unix or Linux, if I want to like cd into some space directory, I could just come back to this space here and put a backslash in front of it to escape it. Then that works. Is there the equivalent in what would it be? In, I guess, PowerShell. Hey, look at this. It just works. I don't remember what the command was to actually fire. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, my timing is not right. So backslash is between directories and escape at the same time. That's cool. So Rust is working. GGEasy is working. That is due to my not doing the timings correctly. That's pretty cool. And when I say cool, that's, yeah. Okay, so back to you doing this. We are gonna say GGEasy is set up. Now we're gonna have to use it in the Windows mode, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem. But I bet I can get so many things onto the screen now. I didn't go and look up which of my projects are using like just a billion things on the screen. I will have to go look at that maybe some other time. If I do find it, I'll show it off next time. Unfortunately, I don't think I have it here easily. So I'll find that maybe for next time. Until then, I'm getting a bit hungry. It's 12:30 here. I'm gonna go make lunch. So my plan, I'm gonna see if I can stream every day. Now that I have this, I still need to like reconfigure the office a little bit. So there might be some, I can't make any promises at this point in time. But if you follow me on here, I keep wanting to say subscribe, but it's not the right one. If you just follow me here, you can get notifications when I go live, or on Twitter. I usually tweet out when I go live too. But besides that, thank you everybody for stopping by. I am going to go grab lunch. Let's go over to my brand new ending. I completely forgot that I didn't have the mic on this screen, so I couldn't talk for a second there. You notice everything's dark on the screen. Oh yeah. I'll have to. I'll take a look at the. Well, I don't have Chrome. I have Firefox, so I might have to check out like Firefox Dark Reader. But anyways, thank you everybody for watching. I hope that you all have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next time, which is hopefully going to be tomorrow. And so with that, have a good one. Bye.